Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Mohamad Zulhilmi with RAIS, which is the Matric Number-2210872. We'll be talking serious crime and detection method by the Royal Malaysian Police in the serious crime investigation for the crime control subject. For the introduction, crime. Crime is the unlawful act punishable by the state or other authority, and in most popular view, it is a category created by the law. One proposed definition is that a crime is an act harmful not only to the some individual but also to a community, society, or even the state. For the serious crime is one example of the crime that exists in Malaysia. The Royal Malaysian Police have used various detection methods in serious crime investigation. Next, about the serious crime. Serious crimes or offences are among the more challenging crime for all involved in it. For example, there is the serious crimes such the murder, sexual offences, high-profile cases, kidnapping, certain cyber and drug crimes. For defenders, such cases carry the prospect of heavy sentences and the need to navigate complicated legal proceedings as well as the threat of negative media coverage is hard to handle. So it's called serious crime. For the detection method used by the Royal Malaysian Police in investigation, the discovery of crime being committed, the identification of suspect, and gathering of adequate evidence to prosecute suspect in court are the three distinct aspects of crime detection. People other than the police, such as victims or witnesses, are often the ones who find and report the crimes, while to be discovering or detecting such crime will be in charge by the police and then will be held to another people of law. Some of the most prevalent and essential investigation methods is such as firstly, there is intelligence gathering. Intelligence gathering by disciplines and the source and the methods used are often highly classified and compartmentalized, which analyze requiring an appropriate high level of security clearance. Secondly is financial investigation, which by collecting of information about the financial affairs of entities of interest. One of the major goals of the method is to spot financial activities that might relate to the tax evasion, money laundering, or other illegal conduct that might happen. Thirdly, there is forfeiture, seizure, and confiscation. When your rights to confiscate property are permanently forfeited due to a court order or judgment, this is known as the forfeiture. Seizures do not always result in forfeiture, and forfeiture does not always result in seizure. Number 4, there is patrol and checkpoint. Physical patrols and checkpoints are crucial not just for preventing the unlawful actions, but also for enforcing the law, such that it improves the possibility of crime being noticed and perhaps halted by bringing officials and local actors closer to the scene. Number 5, there is border controls or custom. Border crossing and ports are frequently used by customs and other law enforcement personnel to intervene, whether custom agents have investigation powers or not has a significant impact on their function. The container control program is one key endeavor to enhance cross-border coordination between border control and custom authorities. Number 6, there's the use of force. In some cases, enforcement agencies rely on coercive powers to demand compliance with relevant laws. Some jurisdictions have adopted a shoot-to-kill policy if enforcement officials are in danger. Such policies have sometimes had the effect of causing people to acquire small arms and engage in violent confrontation with the officials. For the number 7, there is a crime scene investigation. In the investigation of wildlife trafficking, crime scene work is crucial because crimes are frequently committed in rural origins. Investigation might be challenging, so a crime scene must be carefully constructed in order to maximize the location evidentiary value. And lastly, there's the forensic science, where investigation and adjudication of criminal and civil matters are aided by the forensic science. Evidence discovered at the crime scenes or elsewhere is taken to laboratories and examined using various technologies and methodologies. So, in conclusion, research on the cause of crime is important for understanding crime as a social problem. It also has the potential to influence policymaking on issues of crime and justice. Secondly, this indicates the significance of crime as a social problem without even considering the cause associated with the individual and societal response to crime. And thirdly, this would suggest an important avenue of social policy which minimizing both the direct and indirect cost of crime. And lastly, this would provide an important means of evaluating current crime prevention and criminal justice practice. That is all from me about the serious crime and about the method of use by the Royal Malaysian Police against it. Thank you.